Hey. Silky Sunday, baby. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know that you're here with me. It's DJ Silky. We'll just let everyone sort of drop in. Harry, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Let's just get warm. Let some people join. I am breaking down. Do you know what? I am perfectly good, my man. Perfectly good. So we're breaking down 3 singles today. 3. Hey, Daryl, what's going on, babes? Cheers for joining, dude. Cheers for joining. We're breaking down 3. That's 6, but 3 singles that I've written in the past few days. 2 of them are of the same genre. We're going for house. This first track is called Beyond Compare. It's a future-based song. I loved writing all 3. Like, all 3 just were so powerful. Massive shout-outs towards the end to the sample packs and the people that created them. But yeah, this is Beyond Compare. We're just letting a couple of people more. We're just waiting for a couple more people to flood in. Let me know that volume is all good. You can hear me. You can hear the music. Things are about to get wild. But yeah, I'm so excited to show everyone these 3 singles. So, Knighted, thank you so much for joining, buddy. Welcome back. Seeing as you just joined in, yeah, we're breaking down 3 singles that I've been writing over the course of the last few days. One is future bass, which is Beyond Compare, which I'm showcasing first. The second track is called I Need You. Or no, it's not. I changed that. It's called I Need, and it's an Afro house inspired track. And then the last track is Dance the Night Away, which is just beautiful. I took inspiration from an artist called Zoo. If you know Zoo, they wrote a very famous song called Faded. If you haven't heard it, please go check it out because it's an absolute banger. But I'm happy with the 5 people we got. So let's start this journey. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to the song up until the first drop. I'll let you guys listen to the first drop, and then we're going to pause and I'm going to go over it and explain how I got there. So I chose the intro to be like really light, quite atmospheric, quite dreamy, and then it just kicks in, man. We got lyrics, we got drums, we got melodies. It's insane, man. It's insane.
See how it just takes you away? Oh. Gary, no problem, brother. No problem. Big drop. So basically, hey Frankie, how's your week this weekend been? It's been alright. It's been quite a journey. Thanks for joining. If you are joining live, we are breaking down 3 singles today. Yeah, it's been alright. This pretty much what I'm showcasing this Silky Sunday is what I've been up to for literally the last week / weekend. But how's everyone been? You been okay? How was your weekend, Tash? Gary, how was your weekend? Even though you spent today with me. John, how you been? United, how you been? So yeah, we're gonna break down the song, so you get an idea of how I came up with the idea to write the tracks that I did. Yeah, gassed, mate. Come on. So for the intro, I literally had an intro in mind, which was just kind of like this dreamy kind of soundscape, and I don't know, I've been wanting to write like a future bass song for a while now, but like a really good future bass, because if you paid attention to Silky Sunday before, I am just going to loop this, because that's the bit we're focusing on. If you've listened to Silky Sunday in the past, I believe I've written 1 future bass song over here on Cylinder. I can't remember, we've done quite a lot of lives actually. But yeah, so I was like, I need to write a future bass song which could take over the charts, and that's literally what these 3 singles are about. They're about taking over the charts, as well as the internet in general, to be honest. And I was sort of sitting on a couple of packs for a while, and then I decided to look through LoopCloud. LoopCloud's now my main sample and preset hub, so shout out to LoopCloud. And I came across this pack, and it was just full of vocals. It just had vocals everywhere, and you know, I try and get away from like the lazy side of sampling, where it's just like you download a sample pack, you take all the bits of music that's supposed to fit together. We're away from that. We're leveling up. So most of the sounds, textures, atmospheres, melodies, lyrics, they're not all from the same packs, and I've just congealed it into one song. And that's kind of what gave birth to Beyond Compare. Full on with work, but weekend's been a restful one. Glad you're good. Yeah, well, you're about to have an even better weekend, or end to your weekend, shall I say, because you got Silky Sunday, baby. Woohoo! And yeah, so the intro was like my main focus. I had like this melody like trapped inside my head. I was like thinking of dreams and sort of reality at the same time, and I wanted a song that could kind of take both worlds and put them together, because every dream is possible as long as you work hard for it, right? And that's what gave birth to the intro. And then I had like these really awesome drums, which just fit the lyrics so perfectly on top of fitting that melody. It's so perfect. They don't belong together, and the fact that we could create such a beautiful masterpiece using so many different sounds is just amazing. Unfortunately, I did have the full FLP, which I was originally going to break down from, so you could see every single nook and cranny that I put together for the songs. But my laptop crashed and I lost those FLPs, so we have to go off of the WAVs, I'm afraid, and we just put it all into one. But hey ho, I kind of wanted the lyrics to take over, you know, like the perfect hook. So even when the song's finished, you're still thinking of the lyrics. The moonlit night, do you know what I mean? It fits so perfect. And the thing is I've never really worked with lyrics. Um, I'm writing an album with Gary actually, who's over in the chat. Gary McPhail. He goes by the artist name of McPho. You should definitely check him out. But it wasn't until I worked with him and another friend of mine called JR that I said to myself, like, maybe I should start finding, like, you know, some royalty free hooks and some verses and really trying to conquer the music world, because instrumentals are great, but they're still not finished until you have an artist over them. So being able to play around with hooks and stuff that are completely free to use is amazing, and it's super good training for like having masterpieces completed, ready for like radio and streaming and stuff. And I kind of started with this song because I just had future bass like completely stuck in my head, and then learning where to like put your breaks. So the beat's rocking. See that melody? It keeps the song interesting, because if it was just the lyrics and then the same boring melody with the same drums, it's just gonna drown you out. But adding like a simple melody, which is just countering the original melody, is enough to keep the ear interested. It's perfect. It's perfect. Wow. And now we get into like the build up. I didn't really want too much going on with the build up. As you know from the previous Silky Sundays, the last few at least, it's been excuse me, it's been drum and bass jungle, drum and bass jungle, man. We've had like quite a crazy electronic fest where there's just sound all the time. So I thought with this song, the lyrics are soft, the melody's soft, the counter's soft, and the drums are like really punchy. But let's keep to that like sort of slowed down peacefulness. And this is kind of the approach I took with the drop. And I'm so happy with the drop. So happy with the drop. There's great break in your ear. It's perfect. There's not a lot going on. Really clean riser as well. And then we just drop it. It's perfect. Well. It just goes again. So the idea with future bass is, I did a lot of research on future bass, and the way that some producers play with the lyrics in their songs over the drops, insane, bro. So I tried to keep that kind of enticing excitement, but then mix it with like the more peaceful sort of, you know, ocean flow sort of thing. And that's pretty much beyond compare in a nutshell. Um, it's really interesting as well, because a lot of the time my brain goes straight to like hardcore, like if it's like 140 dubstep, or like, as you know, jump up or rollers. So writing these three singles is actually really fun. So I'm actually going to play the song from start to finish. Both drops are pretty much the same. Yeah, we'll share some thoughts afterwards. But thank you to everyone who's watching right now. I know, crazy coming up to Christmas. But yeah, this is the first of 3 singles that are actually going to be hopefully taking over. See how peaceful it is? The drop drums come in and they're not like punching your ear holes. Oh man, it's crazy. You know how good that is? Do we have any future bass fans? You don't meet many future bass fans. And then bring it straight back. So yeah, that's basically the idea of Beyond Compare. I kind of like, I can hear the song over many of things. Like, it'd be really good for like a game trailer of something like Zelda or Final Fantasy. Just having like some sort of new game trailer coming out, and this is what you hear over it would be insane. Excuse me. But yeah, it's sort of interesting. So that's basically Beyond Compare, which out of the three is like my personal least favorite. They're all amazing and beautiful, but the other two are just, oh man, they're so incredible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load in the next one, which is called I Need. Now, for those that pay attention to my TikTok, I Need is actually already out. I put it up on Silky Radio as the first of the Feeling Electronic playlist, um, which is basically where you can find basically everything Silky's doing at the moment. So I believe I wrote this one at 125, because originally the songs were actually really slow, and I just sped them up and we gave them a house twist. So this one's more of like an Afro house style track. My first ever Afro house sort of song, to be honest with you. But I sort of heard the vocals and I heard the song come together, and I was like, yeah, okay, we have to make this a thing. So yeah, if you've paid attention to the sounding good so far, thank you so much, Harry. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you've paid attention to the TikTok, there was like a 58-second snippet over on Silky Radio's TikTok. But the full song is out now, just on YouTube at the moment. But if you could go give the song some love, that'd be great. And you get to hear it here. And just like I did with Beyond Compare, we're going to break it down. So I'm thinking I'll let the song play, and we'll just sit back and relax. And we'll go up to the first drop like we did the previous song, and then yeah, I'll talk you through my process of the song basically. So yeah, this is I Need. You're gonna dance, by the way. Like, guaranteed. Oh, it's such a vibe. Very simple build-up. Oh man, it's such a groove. It's so simplistic, but so powerful. It's actually beautiful. It's honestly one of my proudest pieces. See that? So clean. And that's I need. It took a while to perfect this one because I've never written this kind of style of house. And towards the end, it just become a thing where I actually had the song on loop for literally hours. Um, and this is actually the last of the 3 singles that I actually wrote. So this one was finished up yesterday. Um, and I just I had to send it out there. Um, and it just makes you feel so good. Like it doesn't matter what mood you're in. It's like the minute you hear it catches you because it's like, what is this sound? And then we reach the first verse, if you will. I need somebody else. It's so perfect because like the lyrics are like really deep and meaningful, but the song itself is just like clubby and bangers. Like imagine like walking into a nightclub and this is the tune that's on. It's that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And this is why I believe it could easily take over radio for sure. And I see there are 7 of you watching right now. Are we not responding tonight? What's going on? Have I lost you in the music? Somebody else, somebody else. Oh, it's so good, man. That little vocal switch up as well does so much. See, originally I didn't have this little break. Vibing, believe me. Yeah, I didn't have this break originally. That was never in the original. But I was like, you know, it'd be a really cool breakdown to sort of get you going for that main hook to come back in, just with slightly more percussion progression. Was this like sort of delayed vocal break? See you later, Harry. No problem, bud. Woo! I guess like the idea was that, what if summer was 365 days long? And that's what this is. Woo! It's perfect. It's honestly perfect. And then the reason I've left this part open, it'd be great to have an artist like just free flow over this. It sounds so beautiful. I don't really have an idea in my head of what the artist would sound like, because you can go so many directions with this, and it'd honestly be like so amazing. And that's why we've left the actual drop itself pretty simple. And I thought to myself, I was like, okay, usually it goes, you know, main verse, hook, main verse. But I was thinking more bridge, sort of a pause, like a break in this one. And that's why after we do the first verse, there's no lyrics, apart from like ad-lib style. It's so perfect, honestly. And it keeps within our theme of dreamy, sort of happy. And it just makes you want to dance like all the time. Somebody else, I need somebody else, Oh, it's so good, man, honestly. But this song is up now. You can find this on Silky Radio. And it just sounds like, honestly, it sounds so good. Like, honestly. Even writing these, like, it took me away, which is like so hard to do with most music these days. And then last but not least is Dance the Night Away. I think I've only actually shown a couple of people this one. So yeah, this one was around the 125-26 mark, I do believe. 126. No, 125. Yeah, that was the idea. Like, I love the sort of songs that allow you to sort of either chill, head bop, or just start raving. Like, I love the idea of that. And if you're wondering why if you're wondering why I turned them down in the master, it's just so you can hear me basically over the song. But yeah, this is Dance the Night Away, and I don't think I've ever produced a house song where I was like, okay, everyone needs to know this now. You know what I mean? Like, I produce a lot of songs and a lot of music throughout my week, and yeah, I don't know. This one just sort of it started, and before I knew it, it had ended, and the flow was just so perfect. So, this is actually the full version, which is roughly 5 minutes long, literally a second off of 5 minutes. But this one, honestly, this is the takeover one. This is the one I believe could just take over the planet easily.
Tell me what's the reason you've been on tonight? Yeah.
It's such a banger.
Tell me, are we gonna take another flight? Tell me what's the reason you've been on tonight? Yeah. Tell me, are we gonna take another flight?
When the hook comes in, it's gonna be here forever. Forever. Big drop. Oh, it's so good, man. And then we're just gonna clear it. Dance the night away. It's so perfect, man. Honestly.
Dance the night away. Dance the night away.
And then straight back.
Tell me what's the reason you've been.
So basically, I sort of said to myself, I was like, okay, enough games. What if we produce a song that could easily take over like Ibiza, you know, or even like things more local like Glastonbury, you know, Boomtown, like whatever you could do, or wherever you could put the song, put it there, you know. And I think this song delivers such perfection. My favorite part is actually the last part. Um, so the drops are pretty much the same, um, but the way I conjured up the ending was actually a lot of help from Leanne, who's my partner. Um, she's sort of like a lyricist herself, so the tips and tricks she gave me to end the song were just it was so perfect, like so perfect. The attention to detail in all three songs was amazing, but this one in particular, oh man. So now we get to a much more different ending. The way they overlap. Woo. And that's Dance the Night Away. I cannot tell you how many songs I've listened to which are just like this one, but to actually write a song like this myself, crazy. And we've hit the half an hour mark. I'm 4 minutes over. I did have a plan in my head where I was like, we'll do this perfectly within half an hour, and then we'll write a new song. But we're gonna do that now. We, we I just don't have words. Like, you get to a point when you do music and you're like, you know, oh, the music I'm writing is great, but I really want it to sort of push the boat out and go crazy. So what I'm actually going to do, apologies for itching my nose a lot. I have a very itchy nose today. Um, yeah, you sort of get to a point where you're like, the music I'm writing is great, but I need to like level it up, like go really crazy with it. Um, and that's what these three bring. So I'm hoping to stick on that level. Um, so we're gonna keep in spirits with the whole house theme, and I'm gonna write the fourth um, uh, single with you now. I appreciate everyone who stuck by. I know usually you prefer to watch me just write music, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a great way to sort of showcase the three singles that are going to be coming out. And as I said, uh, I Need is actually already out over on Silky Radio, so definitely go give that a listen. Um, but yeah, so I sort of kept this one for the live to write pretty much live, which is Sky, and we're going to be working with this one basically. So let's write a beat. First of all, we're going to turn that master right down, and then we're going to switch that up. Number one. So yeah, if you're excited to hear the fourth single be written live, show me some hype in the chat, basically. For those that you are just joining, I think I'm gonna go for like the 125 mix again. Um, and yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the 3 songs, man? Where we at? Yeah, let's go! I love the hype, man. I love it. So this one's gonna be on the same vibe as I Need. So we're gonna go for that Afro house sound. So what I want to do is, I'm so sorry. What I want to do is capture a sound and then sort of transform it into the most silky we can get, basically. Um, because straight up taking samples is great, and you know, whether you write the music yourself, or you do use samplers or samples, presets, just remember there's a lazy way of doing it, and then there's a you way of doing it, and I try and stick to the me way as much as I can. So already I'm kind of hearing that maybe we'll pitch this down or up, maybe. Um, but who knows? We'll sort of play it by ear, um, as we do. Um, and yeah, we'll go for it, basically. So let's try maybe kick into the drums. So notice how the main sample is actually really quite slow. What with it being at 113, but we're actually going to speed the track up to 125. And what that's already doing is it's giving it a bounce already, like a groove, something more like dancey than sort of atmospheric and relaxing. So literally, with just these 2 sounds, here is what we have. You'll notice the drums will be much faster now as well. Already getting your sort of your body ready to shake. You know what I mean? It's already there, man. It's already vibing. And the way I'm sort of approaching it is like progressive house. So I think I'll go, I think I want it to go like 8, 16, 8. So this section here, where the kick will come in, we'll use this as 16. But it's already, just those 2 together, you've already got like this really nice flow, and you're just ready to dance the night away, you know. But thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm pretty sure it's been a long weekend. What was it, coming up to Christmas? Yeah, we're just gonna write banger. That fits really well. Yeah. I'm gonna try this kick, but to me it's just a bit too low for what I'm going for. So we're gonna fix tempo, type in the BPM. We've got 113. That'll snap it straight to the grid, and you'll see what I mean, like how low the kick is. Yeah, so it's nice and punchy. But we are just gonna take that kick down. It'd probably help if I add it to the mixer, right? Can you not tell I'm professional yet? You see that like kind of chill flow, but you're already sort of ready to sort of party, basically. And yeah, so we want it like progressive house. And progressive house is, as the song continues, it progresses, basically. And that's kind of like the attitude that I'm going to give with this one. And we're just going to keep it on the same level as the last 3 tracks I've just shown. It's going to be calm, but still ravey. You know what I mean? Like that already. Like it just makes you want to party. You know, it's so good. And you want a nice good kick in there, which is why I think this one, it's like got like an acoustic feel to it. Honestly, it's amazing. So now what we want to do for this last 8, this is where we need to think about the vocals. Because the way I can already hear it is it's going to go intro, sort of slow build up with the percussion, the percussive sounds. Kick comes in, so you're ready to sort of bop your head and party, and then we throw the lyrics in before we do a slight bridge breakdown into the build up, and then straight out with the drop. Um, so that is the idea basically. Um, because now when I write music, it seems every week something sort of changes within me. But now when I write music, um, I think about everything, man. Like target audience, like who's actually going to be listening to it. Like, do I want it to be like this sort of thing, right? So I've been really enjoying the hooks and playing around with hooks. Um, so yeah, for the final 8, so you don't hear that early. For the final 8, this is where we want to bring the hook in basically. Um, and then sort of as the song progresses, as I said before, um, we could switch it up, change a few things, but we'll see how we get on basically. So now that that's in the mixer, we want to turn the vocals down, and we're just going to focus on the part with the vocals, because I'm thinking. Yeah, so I want some reverb for sure. But not that much reverb. We're going to go vocal hall. We're going to drop the wet gain. We're going to drop the decay a bit. Rise the decay a bit actually. Hey. Hey. So now what I can hear is like sort of more percussion elements, like your classic house cymbals basically. So we're gonna let that go for 16. So here's what we've got so far. Great soft intro. Could be any genre at this point. I can't tell you how hard it was to step away from liquid drum and bass and jungle for a while. But we got there in the end. We got there. See how good that is? Now we're gonna go for the build up. I changed my mind on the percussion because we kind of want the drop to have as many elements as we can. So I say we just work on the drop now basically. So I'm gonna work on 16s. 16s are great. So what you actually get to watch is the full version, but I'd have to make a radio edit which would be a slightly shorter version, just so it fits the niche basically. So yeah, we're gonna go from this. And then we're gonna grab ourselves a what are they called? An impact. Sorry, I don't want to blow your eardrums off. Sorry. Now we want a crash. We're gonna go house, one shots, cymbals, crash. Perfect. That is probably one of the most famous house noises ever. So now for this one, we'll send that to mixer channel 6. Get rid of that. And then our rise is going to come in just there. Let's use one of FL's risers. What is piano? Sure. Right, so that is channel 7. Bring that right down because it's a riser. Add that in. Let's see what that sounds like. And then it's going to drop. And we're going to drop it into something so good. Like, so good. Like, when you seriously take the time out to, like... Because usually I rush a lot. That's, like, one of my biggest problems as a producer. Is, you know, I let the content prism surround me. And then that's it. It's like, oh, I'm not producing anything and I need to get it out. And once you sit back and take your time with it, you then realize, like, oh, the music I'm making now is so much better than the music I was making before, because you really take your time. So let's go for right. I'm still thinking I'm gonna drop these guys down, like pitch them downwards, but we'll see. I believe they're all 113, right? So we already know that the drop's going to last at least between 16 and 32. See how that's just flowy? And then with it and the kick. it's so good, man. Like it just makes you think like this is it. This is what I want to listen to every day, and I'm gonna make that possible for everyone. I'm gonna make it possible, and these songs are gonna take over the earth, like a proper invasion. Like they're just gonna take over the earth. So what I'm gonna do is add in our next sound here, and yeah, we're gonna listen to the song from start to drop, and then work out where we want to go from there. So we need our next hook, which will actually be the main lyrics, if you will, the main verse. Um, and I really love when like house tunes start with the hook, and then the drop introduces like the main verse, rather than it being main verse and then um, vice versa, basically. And then what we're going to do to keep the drop interesting is we're going to have the hook on top. And then we're going to go track mixer 9, or mixer track 9. And then we're going to turn those lyrics down, and this is what we got. But what we want to do is on these vocals here, we want to add some more reverb. Just not that much again. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. Maybe lower decay. With the hook on top. It's honestly perfect. So I'm actually aiming for this song to have one drop. So for this, we're actually going to make the drop 32. We're just going to go back in, and this is where we want to add the further percussive elements. So let's give it a go from start to finish. Thank you to everyone who's still here, by the way. I know it's been a bit of a long one going through so many songs at once, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get vibing. Vibing. I might have to pitch this down. Something's telling me just pitch it down. Thanks for the love hearts, bro. I love you too. Send me to the sky. Free up my mind. Free up my mind. Send me to the sky. Send me to the sky. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna do some of that. Oh. I've got this thing in my head, right, where I can hear the lyrics sort of coming through on this drop here. You know what I mean? So let's split the vocals a bit.
Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah.
Right, so what I want is I want this first bit and the oh yeah, which is this bit here.
Get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind.
And then we're gonna cut there.
Get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky.
And then that's just gonna repeat.
Get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind.
Well, FL decided don't want to pause, don't want to play, I just want to doop doop doop. Right. Now let's end. This is what I'm saying, like usually my workflow is like one song, take a break, one song, take a break, but this takeover is gonna be nuts. So I wanted to be like, I wanted to sort of keep in that momentum. So let's double check that we're not missing anything. No, I think we're good.
Get up my mind.
Yeah, perfect. Right, now what I want to do is we want to go over to our Cymatics pack. We want to go to house. We want to go to drum loops, tops. Yeah, I love the bounce on that. So now what we want to do is 4, 8, 12, 16. So for the last 16, we want to add that in there. It's at 128. So to fit to tempo, type in BPM, 128. Lovely stuff. And then we're just going to bring that over like so. Send that to our mixer. All delete. Boom. 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 And then just to make sure that that's not too loud.
Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind.
And then we're going to bring these guys back in, basically. No, don't want to copy them. So now we've got.
Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky. Oh yeah. Get up my mind, get up my mind. Damn it to the sky, damn it to the sky.
There we go. Number 4. I've written 4 singles in 2 days. That's crazy. With a lot of prep. But technically, yeah, in 2 days. It's crazy. And thank you so much for everyone who tuned in tonight. It's been crazy. This journey's been amazing, to be honest. But yeah, if you didn't tune in from the beginning, we basically went over three singles that I've written, which are soon to take over the world. Um, Hopefully, um, one of them's already out now. You can find that over on Silky Radio, um, and that's I Need. So that's already out now. So you can go view that whenever you wish. Um, I believe I've linked the Silky Radio YouTube channel from the TikTok page. So if you head over to Silky Radio TikTok, you should be able to go straight to the YouTube channel. And yeah, if you did miss the beginning of the live, watch it immediately after the live has ended. Because the three tracks, this will be your only time right now to listen to all three. As opposed to just the one that's already out, and we just wrote the fourth live here on Cylinder, which has been amazing. So um, I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for spending the evening with me once again. Thank you to Cylinder for hosting me as usual. I always appreciate it. I'm going to shout out Dabro Music. Um, and I think they're called Deep House or Deep Haus. I know it sounds like Haus, but it's Haus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Um, and yeah, this has been crazy. Big love straight back to you, Daryl. Thank you so much, buddy, for staying tuned. So to end the live, I'm gonna let you peacefully listen to the song, and I'll say one more goodbye, and that'll be me. Um, until next time, basically. So enjoy. Big love to you all, man. Thank you, United. See you later. It's so good, man. Catches you in such a good feeling. So good. So good. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in every Silky Sunday. It means a lot, honestly, and we're growing and we're getting there, and the journey's looking better and better all the time. But yeah, that's it from tonight's Silky Sunday. Thank you so much, United, for the hype. And yeah, I will see you around. For an added bonus, this will be released to Silky Radio tonight. Promise. Promise, I promise. Tonight, Silky Radio will be graced by this beautiful song. And it will be in the Feeling Electronic playlist. But yeah, once again, thank you so much, Cylinder. If you haven't already, subscribe to Cylinder and myself at EverSoSilky. And yeah, head on over to Silkfire Radio just to jam out and just be peaceful and chilled out, man. And I wish everyone a great weekend. If you did miss the start of the live, feel free to watch this. This I believe it turns into a video the minute we end the live, or a couple of minutes after. Please go and watch it if you haven't from the start. Good lyrics, right? Um, because the three songs I showcased at the start of the live were just mwah, like they're so worth it. But yeah, thank you so much. I've been Silky, and I'll see you around. Peace.